the news this came out today. So Microsoft is partnering with GameStop. I'm going to repeat that again.
Okay.
Microsoft is partnering with GameStop. So basically, what's going to be happening is they're going to help them with some of their digital infrastructure behind the scenes. GameStop is going to be selling some Xbox peripherals at their stores. So I'm like, why is Microsoft doing? Chris, I want you to answer. Why is Microsoft doing? It's like GameStop is it's the Titanic at this point. Like after the iceberg hit, it's like why? I don't get this.
How do they even have the money to accept to pay for Microsoft's Azure services? Like, Jesus Christ, GameStop is they are the Titanic. They're hemorrhaging money every quarter. They're losing money. I mean, in the hundreds of millions.
Yes.
Not like a little bit of money, like just tanking. And yet they get these partnerships. I'm like, they still get exclusives from Nintendo. Now they get Microsoft to help them with their infrastructure against Xbox. Fuck them. Just let them die already. It's like, Jesus. It's Weekend at Bernie's. Everybody's carrying this carcass around.
Right.
I know how they were able to pay for it. They remember you saw how much people they laid off?
Oh shit.
Oh, in the stores, yeah. I mean, yeah, but I mean, listen, it's just throwing money in a hole. It's just at this point, like nothing is going to help them. You know, it doesn't matter. It's like people are going all digital this gen, right? Like you guys, many of you. I think who else besides me is getting a disc version of a system?
I'm getting.
I wanted.
You're getting.
Oh, I'm getting it because I had no choice. You know.
Yeah. No, but people are going all digital. Then who the fuck needs GameStop?
Yeah, you don't.
Need them? Like I don't even. I don't need them for toys either. I don't need them for anything. They sell toys and all sorts of tchotchkes. Like, you can buy those online. You don't need them. Nobody needs them. So it's like, what the fuck could they possibly offer you digitally or otherwise that you would buy from them?
Casuals need them.
Who needs them?
Casuals.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, casuals, like, look, if you're an aunt or an uncle or again somebody like, yeah, you may go to Best Buy. If you go to Target or Walmart, people, and I know this from having worked at a GameStop. I don't know if anybody else has. I'm sure somebody else here has.
Kristen works in GameStop.
A lot of the people that walk in there have no idea what they're looking for.
Yeah, but there's less and less of those places to walk into. They're hemorrhaging money and they're shutting down store after store and laying off people. So there's less of those places. But casuals can go somewhere else. You could walk into Best Buy. You could walk into Walmart,
they don't
whatever.
Know fuck about what they're talking about.
But you think the GameStop guys know what they're talking about? Most of them don't.
Should. I mean, they're supposed to.
No, they will misguide the shit out of you. I've seen that happen. Manny's seen that happen.
Oh, yeah.
People walk in there, they'll sell them the moon. Oh, my kid likes Pokemon. Yeah, well, I got Spectrobes over here. That's like Pokemon. Here, give this to your kid. Like,
that's kind of my point. Like, if you give people the optics of Microsoft is winning is clearly the more popular console, if you walk into a GameStop, that'll trick some people. I feel like they're trying to set a narrative here.
It doesn't because GameStop's well, that's why they're trying to improve their infrastructure because they can't handle shit. They couldn't do the pre-orders. Any pre-orders, like whenever Nintendo releases an amiibo exclusive to GameStop, they always fuck it up every single time.
Their store is horrible. Like they can't I've ordered and this is not game stuff. I've ordered just figures and shit because sometimes they're exclusive to their store. Yeah. And they've just canceled it and didn't even tell you. Stuff like that.
Their system is so antiquated and broken. These are just toys. These aren't even fucking video games. They can't even handle that. So they have, to me, they have no right to exist anymore. Just fucking die and just let everybody be. You could buy toys somewhere else and you could buy all your games digitally. No one needs GameStop. I'm telling you right now, people, if you're casual, just get on your phone and go to the Apple store and just buy that shit. Don't need GameStop.
Yeah, don't give that company your money, man. Let them die like they're supposed to.
To be honest, I wish the only thing I would hope is I wish that there was somebody else that would take that mantle. I hate the fact that GameStop is the last video game store, chain.
Yeah,
it's the worst because it's like at least beforehand we at least had a choice. You could go to Software Etc. You could go to Funko Land. You could go to multiple different times or whatever the ones out in California are.
Ones and stuff.
Yeah, or you can go to. I mean, mom and pop ones are a little. They're starting to pop up more.
But even the GameStops were squeezing out the mom and pops, especially in New York. They would put a store on the corners to take business away from any mom and pop shops if
Yeah.
they couldn't buy them out.
Or two stores
Scumbag
down, like
shit,
the one on
man.
Steinway. Remember the one
Yeah.
on Steinway, right next
Yeah,
to
exactly.
2 doors
Yeah.
down, literally 2 doors down is a game
Yeah,
mom and pop shop.
or in Midtown, there was one inside the which is the Manhattan Mall, and then there was literally one outside on the street. So there was 2 GameStops that you could go to.
Yeah, their flagship one was outside. Yeah.
Yeah, well
I gotta ask you,
The
is this
2-floor one.
Go ahead,
Is it
Brett.
because of their behavior, or do you guys actually have fonder memories of other places?
What, like EB Games and
OG
fucking Babbage's?
OG Suffer, etc. Back in the day, they were actually good before they.
Yeah.
Before
Wait,
And
Software
Funkoland,
Center,
man.
was always fucking garbage. Funkoland, I will
Not
agree.
the one-
Software
No,
Center
no.
was always a disorganized pile of.
Not the ones we went to, man.
Not the one we
I
did.
worked there.
Our Suffer, etc., which eventually became GameStop. That
Mhm.
place, man, that's the place where I used to buy games after the place we trusted used to.
Yeah, that's
close
right.
down.
They bought up electronic boutiques. Remember, there was a bunch
Yeah,
of those.
EB. I used to go to
Yeah,
EB. I used to go to Funkoland. That's where I got my Dreamcast. At
I
Funkoland.
do agree with Funkoland, but as somebody who worked for a couple mom and pop places, like you do realize they fucked you harder than anybody, right?
Nah, man, this other place I went to, CPS Games, me and Manny used to go there. They were legit, man. They treated us real right. Give us nice prices, too. And, Manny, remember that other place on Northern Boulevard in Main Street? I used to get a bunch of import shit.
Games are us.
Games are us. That was every. Yeah, I have nothing but good memories of mom and pop places. GameStop is the fucking worst compared to those places, man. The mom and pop places were fantastic. Every single one of them was dope back in the day, you know?
That must be best of living in New York, because the ones around here were all fucking garbage.
And I could imagine that, but over here they were fucking legit, you know?
You know how many ways GameStop breaks the law, like resealing games and selling them at full price, which breaks the refurbished laws?
Yeah.
They do that shit all the time. They'll even cut open new games, give them out to people, and then reseal them and sell them at full price.
At
That's
full
breaking
price,
the
yeah.
refurb
So
laws.
did my store.
Yeah.
That's illegal.
That's illegal, yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, the mom and pop places would fleece people
In your area.
games
Yeah.
and sell them as new.
Yeah, in your area. Just make that clear, because I never had that happen.
I never experienced that myself. Like,
I
went
did
to
you,
the same
because I'm
software
like, the
center
4 New
and
York
stuff.
guys never had that issue at all, you know?
So I'm not saying, but in a localized sense that happens. But GameStop, they have a policy across the chain.
Yes,
they do that shit. They have their own plastic sealers in the store to do that shit.
Yeah,
all
they
of
would
them.
Shrink wrap shit in
GameStop's
the
awful.
back.
For
Yeah.
me, it was
Shrink shit.
awful and more awful. It sounds like you guys had other options.
And they do other shit too.
we
Instead
did
of
have other
donating
options.
stuff,
Yeah.
like Kristen has stories for days. Instead of donating old controllers and shit you sell back, if you sell back old systems, what they do, they take them into the dumpster, they cut the cords off and shit, and damage the controllers and throw them out. You could donate that shit to people.
Yeah, that was my job
They don't
too.
do it.
Looks like
I'm telling you, and that was my job and the jobs. Like all 3 independently owned game stores in the Tri-County area practice that shit.
Yeah. No, I'm not disbelieving. I'm just saying, we didn't have that experience.
I'm just saying, I'm not. GameStop is a horrible fucking company with no ethics, but to condemn them single-handedly for what, as far as I know, was kind of practices across the board. I know for a fact Software, etc. used to cut their cords too because they found them in their dumpsters.
Yeah. All right, that's the different experiences, I guess, because we didn't have to deal with that shit that we knew of. I was never fleeced by any of the mom and poppies. GameStop did that shit. No, I didn't. But I'm just saying from the outside perspective, understand? But that's irrelevant anyway. GameStop needs to fucking die. Fuck that company. Full of shit.
Yeah, I liked going to the game stores when they actually used to take care of themselves and stuff like that. And it's sad that again, GameStop is the last one, and they're the shittiest example of it.
Yeah, they're the worst.